they're now introducing something new on Twitter or Twitch. I mean, oh, good. Do this while I'm going live, making me all sorts of confused. Sorry about that, everyone. My hard drive decided to crash midway through stream for no reason. I don't know what I did to cause that, but that's what it was. Sorry, everybody. It's not even a meme. Yeah, I didn't even save any of that? I thought I saved by that other save point. Wow, in that intro, my controller already feels cold. What the fuck? Go away. Go away. Thank you. No one wants you, you disgusting piece of enemy. Just me with my screen feel brighter. Why does my screen feel brighter? What the fuck? I was just streaming. How does my screen feel like it's brighter? My eyes got used to my stream having been dead for that minute or two, and my computer having restarted itself. Don't condemn me. How can you promise death in 30 seconds? You really should be careful what you promise. See? Your promise is flawed. Don't make promises you can't keep now, game. I should be able to get into that. Can you stop? Okay, text box needs to go away faster sometimes. Oh my god. Can I run, please? Okay, fine. If you don't want to let me run, I'll fucking murder you guys. Or not. Thank you, game. These enemies are not fun to fight. I don't want to fucking deal with it. That health, though. I sworn I saved? I thought I saved. Maybe I didn't. But my hard drive decided to crash at a really weird moment. It didn't even tell me it crashed. I just thought it did, because why else would it, my computer, have done what it did? Everything is pretty much tied to that hard drive instead of my main hard drive. Because I don't have the space on my internal hard drive. Nor do I want to slow my computer down. So I have everything on my external hard drive. Stop. Lolly ho! We only have 5 people, but this is the splendid dwarf kingdom, Lolly. What are you calling a lolly? Nah, I know all about your greeting. This fucker crashed my dang hard drive. Have you heard of the magic lamp? If you return it to its original place, the lamp's power will revive, Lolly. Lolly ho. Lalibo is digging a tunnel, Lolly. He says he'll go all the way around the world. I really don't like their greeting, it's weird. Quit saying it. It's like Koopo. It's like Moogle saying Koopo every 2 seconds. Hello? Ooh, armor. Crystal? Okay. I'll buy 2 of those. Just in case, I'll buy 2 of those and 2 of those. Everything but that. Okay, well, the shields, I want to sell those. Goodbye, shield. Shield, bring my power down. I really don't need it. Okay, so I found the armor shop. Makes sense that there's dwarves here. Because, you know, usually there are dwarves in caverns and in the Final Fantasy games. They're usually inside of dungeons, or not dungeons, but... dungeons. Caves that lead to a dungeon. But they're usually inside of tunnels. In the last game, they were inside the underworld, which was the second half of the game, or whatever. This is a long stretch. Jesus. Hello. Oh, hi. I've dug all this way, but I hear strange sounds above here, Lolly. Isn't there a forest above here? Oh, Lord. I know where you are taking us to. Yeah. 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 Yep. I thought it was the Chocobo Forest. That's weird how you can hear it from there. I mean, you're not that far underground then. That's a far stretch though. Jeez. Hot spring? Oh boy! Can we stop fighting these weird... Can I actually fight things that look like fire monsters, not weird gook, throwy, pukey monsters that look like they came out of freaking Left 4 Dead and Dark Souls? It's a mixture of Left 4 Dead and Dark Souls. Ugh. Or Resident Knievel. Resident Knievel. Ah! Touché, game. Ah! Fucker. What the hell is the point of that? Damn. It's not bad money, though. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna heal. Whoops, not you. You're not my healer. Go, go, go. Motherfucker. I can grind elsewhere. I don't need you guys. Don't spore me. Ew. Block. Get fucked. It's over 900. It's over 900. Not quite. It's exactly 900. Kaiser Knuckles. Huh. Improves brawl. Too bad no one's fisting right now. Eh. My. What's with my accuracy? Don't possess me! My best character. Don't possess my other best character. When she wants to be. Mother... Oh my god. Motherfucker. Yay! I don't know what that did. I don't know what this is doing. I don't know if that reset anything or what. I'm running out of magic. And health. Oh my god. Stop possessing me! Well, that time he actually possessed me. Dirty. Whee! I don't get the point. But okay, free money. And experience. Damn it! Oh, wait, I already been there. I don't know where I'm heading here. I am going to die. I'm just wasting magic. Ah! Okay, so these open up something somewhere. But if I didn't have to worry about enemies, I could easily just run across this lava the whole damn time. But they don't let me get out of here enough. Like, I'm afraid to die. I know I hit that, but I also hit that other switch. I'm not sure if that reset it or anything. I don't... Character just died because of the damage. Her health goes down. Oh, there he goes. And there she goes. Instead of letting me run, it just constantly does that. Now I'm slowed. God, could you stop, guys? Instead of letting me run, you constantly slow me down. Thank you. Fucking hell. Okay. I don't know if any of that leads to anything. I mean, it has to. As there's nowhere else to go. I don't know if this will matter. No. No, it won't, as I won't be able to run then. Just let me run. One of those skulls opens up this. That skull here opens up that. Thank you. This part is stupid. I don't like the lava. I don't like the lava bits at all. I've never once liked shit like this. Just because it's so dumb. Also, what is killing you? Why do you have that on? Oh, I see what's killing you now. That looks like I just closed it, but I could be wrong. Wow, how about not go before me? Oh my god, thanks. God damn it. That's why I hate this lava bit. It's unfair. Running out of freaking... I have no ethers, guys. Could you stop for maybe a sec? And let me... And maybe if they'd let me fucking run, and maybe if I understood what the hell I'm doing. But I don't. That was also unfair. Maybe they shouldn't fucking have the ability to do that. Come on, game. Okay. Game. See, it just, half the time I don't even run. Half the time my characters are just running there like idiots. It's fucking annoying. The reason I attack is because I have better chances of trying to run when I do. If that makes any sense. I'd rather do that than just constantly hold the run button the whole time. That it constantly makes me run into a fight randomly every 5 or 10 steps. I know it's random, but I run into more battles in 5 to 10 steps than I do run into battles every 20-something steps. Maybe if I would get longer stretches without a battle, it'd be fine. I don't give a shit. Maybe if her dances were actually, you know, better. And not like... Oops. Not like RNG. What the fuck? Fine. I'll just do this. Yeah, because I want to totally do this to get out of a fight. Still don't know what all those skulls do. Oh! Oh. They control the lava flow. I mean, I figured that's what it did, but I didn't know if I had to hit them all, or hit one, or hit none. Apparently. Good. I figured that's what it did. It's just I didn't know if it was doing it or not. More sound would have been nice. You know what else would be nice? Ethers. Not all that nonsense. Oink oink. Am I fighting a pig? Oink. In order for me to oink. Kill you, oink. Oink oink. Oink. Oink oink. What am I even fighting? Triton, Phobos, and Nurgerade. I don't even feel like reading this right now because that's probably gonna do more harm than good. Why do you guys remind me of characters straight out of Super Bonk? This probably will not work. Nope. Hey! Oh no. That hurt me. Do you revive again? Magic sealed in the river of magma. A magic sealed in the river magma. Obtain dimension. Magic Meteo. But I've already had Meteo. Oh no, I had Comet. I didn't have Meteo. Can that fight get any easier? Get me the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's what I want. What was I saying? My game like bugged or what? Because I don't like that it's staying in that music. Can that fight get any weirder and easier? And I just didn't understand that fight at all. I'm glad that Delta Attack did not do as what I was expecting it to do. I guess I'm just too used to some of the later Final Fantasies where that attack is not only 50 minutes long and deadly as shit. Wait till 10. You're going to see a 10-minute animation. Oh god, wait till 7. Where every summon is like 5 minutes long. Because reasons why. I don't know, because they want to make them look cool. I mean, granted they're cool. And then there's 9 summons where they're like 5 minutes long, but then sometimes shorter. And if you don't get the full-length animation, your summons do less damage for whatever reason. Probably tomorrow I'll be doing some PSO then. I don't know. I just want to try to get through as much as this as I can in the next couple of weeks. Since FF7's remake is coming out next month, really soon. I have no problem playing the remake, but I do not want to do the remake only. I want to be able to do also the original for the stream series. That's what the point of me doing the series is I want to do all of the originals. And then I'm not going to be doing any of the remakes. So I'm not going to go back and play Final Fantasy 1 through 6 as remakes, because no. But 7's remake I will be doing. And I will be doing the re-release or remasters of 10 and 12. Because, well, I don't have the copies of neither of those on the PS2. And also PS2. And because remasters are also the same, they don't really change up much. Plus 10's remaster and 10.2's remaster added things. Like, you know, additional content. So I want to do that. Otherwise, remakes change up too much in terms of story, graphics, and add in new content. I want to experience the games for their difficulty and their finality. I want to figure out what town I can buy. No, that's where I gotta go for the tablets. I gotta figure out what town I can go and buy me ethers from. Is it this one? No, this seems too early. You don't sell... You don't have a separate item shop, do you? Good to know. Yay. Oh, it's this town. The castle to the south. Why? Oh, really? A girl in the weapon and armor shop? Wait. A girl in the weapon and armor shop. Why specifically both? Why not just one or the other? Oh, because they're combined. Yeah, that's a weapons dealer. That's an armor dealer. Good to know, but you're okay. I want to sell some of this, but then I don't know what I'm going to be mainly sticking with. I don't know what I'm going to be mainly using in terms of a job. Well, now that she has that mastered, I can swap off of it. I can try making her a bard. It's not like I want to sell my ribbon anyway, as that prevents all statuses. It's definitely more useful in 10 from what I see. And 7 and 10 and maybe 9. And some of the other games. It's definitely useful in these, it's just... eh. But yeah. I've seen it more useful in 7 and 9 and 10. so far. You'll see. Just wait till I get to those games. Wait, where was I just now? I think that's everything. And wherever the hell Bahamut was. It's been a few days since I last brought him out. I completely forgot where the heck he sits now. I think I have to go up in the air. He can't be on the ground area or within this. There it is. He has to be within the air. So I have to find a way for Sid to bring me further up into the air. I don't know why they took that away from me. They also took away my ship going underwater, which is weird. Considering my ship did both at one point in time. I was able to go underwater and further up in the air, but then they took that away. So I'm gonna have to talk to Sid again to talk about getting further high up in the air. Because Bahamut's not on this fucking level of air, in this level. He's higher up, I would imagine. As I haven't seen him once in the overworld. Would you like me to read it for you? I also have to find, I don't know if I can get Shiva now. Waterfall behind another! Is it true that Cleft Dimension appeared in the sky above Tycoon? Yes. Still don't like this thing. Can you not do my whole team? Why? Can you, like, not do my whole goddamn team? I mean... Sure. Who are you scanning? Oh. Okay, I get it. Let me... Fucking why? Yeah, this is where Ribbon's coming. Okay. No! Damn it, I forgot about Reflect. Well, when I didn't see it... When I didn't see the cure pop off on him, I thought the Reflect was gone. Okay. Right. Meteor doesn't bounce back. Reflect does. Or, I mean, Holy does. That's so weird to me. So weird to me. So I gotta reflect myself with Carbuncle. In order to cast magic on him. Finally, I got him to leave. He's not worth fighting. God damn it. I've never gotten to that point though for him. He usually just outbeats me. All right, so we're back in here now. But the tablet. 3 seals will be broken. Stand before a weapon and take it. After 3 seals are broken, the tablet will disintegrate. 3 seals. It is telling us to pick 3 of the 12 weapons. One of the 12 legendary seal weapons. Sage's staff. Undo the seal. No, for now. I'm just trying to see what's what here. Wizard rod. No. Okay. That looks like a harp. Apollo's harp. No. That's the bell. Earth bell. Okay. Okay, here's a sword, which is what I want. Because I think I can get all of them, though. I think I can get every single one of them. Yes. I'll have a quip sword, huh? Yeah, well, I think I'll just go back to him then. And then we're gonna go to Devil Grip. Whoa. Sort. Because I'm probably going to sell some of this junk then, now that I'm going to get the ultimate weapons for everybody. Assassin Dagger. Yes. I hope everyone's all right. I hope everyone's having a good rest of their night. A good night. I'm sorry about my stream earlier pooping. Okay, you can equip Dagger, which means you get the harp, and you will get the partisan or whatever. So yeah, you're gonna stick with the air lance, and since you get the harp, you can get the assassin dagger. And Sasuke's katana. Why? I thought they were being shit when I looked that up. I thought they were being fascista. Stupid. Okay. Sasuke's katana. Does it have the power of lightning too? Let me guess. It's gonna freaking shoot out snacks. God damn it. Alright. Sasuke's katana. Let's go. We have the power of emo-ness. Now we can be emo. Wait, neither of you can wield a katana though. Huh. Alright, so that would disintegrate that. And then I put the next one down. Sage's staff. Yeah. So I get them all anyway. Is that Sage's chakrams over there? No. Apollo's bow. Masamune! Alright. Maybe later. Maybe once everyone's able to get their biggest class. Rune Axe. No. Holy Lance. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Whip it! Whip it real good. I appreciate everyone's patience while they sit through this nonsense. Yay. Eh. I mean, it's... sure. Alright, that's what I thought. Boom, 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 boom. So, don't know if anything major, massive, or something's gonna happen. Something has to happen after all this. Looks like a magnifying glass, or a telescope of some description. Give me my bell. Wham! Now that leaves us the axe. Alright, that's all 12 weapons, though, in my position. Rune Axe was really good in 2. And so was Yuichi's bow. And Masamune. Hey, Gali was good. You got the Holy Spear, you got the Excalibur. You got Apollo's harp. And you got the Assassin Dagger. Thank you. Thank you for letting me at least get out of there and save. All right. Thought so. He's not here no more. Interesting. Would he be under here? How you doing, Gali? I thought you were here this whole time. Sorry about that internet or that hard drive crash earlier. That's what that was. I'm doing all right. Yeah, that was my hard drive earlier. If you weren't here for the explanation, that's why my game crashed and that's why my computer crashed. Yeah, it's all right. I don't know what happened and what caused it to do that. But I was nowhere near it. My hand was my right hand, which is the one that's moving right now, was away from it where my mouse would be. My left hand was going for my camera, because I was going to show you why I'm wearing my hat. Hey, Supply, because I have other hats that are on the knob for my light switch, and I had this on my bed for like a month now. I've just been lazy, didn't want to put that on there. Because all my hats tend to fall off, and it's just a process. But yeah, I was answering you at the time why I'm wearing my hat when it all froze. It's fine, for now anyway. If this keeps up, it will probably crash and just break like my original external hard drive, but there's no reason for it to have shut off or whatever it is, because a lot of my stuff is on my external hard drive, because otherwise I would fill up my internal hard drive, slowing my computer down massively if I put all of my games and my emulators and stuff on there. So that's all. I want to go up though. How you doing, Supply? How you doing, man? Don't need a few Z's. I found a TikTok channel of this Twitch streamer that's a girl saying she would kill herself if she didn't get the views, so she does. Why do you watch TikTok? You're just buying into the hype there, bud. You're just buying into that. You know she's really not. She's doing that for attention. I mean, that's exactly what she wants, and she's getting it. I understand, but... You blocked her? Wait, why did you block her if you found her? It's not like she's annoying you. I'm very confused. But, like... You know the people aren't giving her the attention after that now. Especially after that now. She's doing it for attention and she's not getting the attention, so why else? What other way to get attention besides claim that she's gonna kill herself? Found her annoying. Was she annoying after? Well, okay, here's the better question. Was she annoying during her supposed suicide? Or was she annoying in general? Yup. I don't know what yup. I don't know what you're yupping. Like, don't give in to that bullshit. She's only doing that to get the views. Annoying in general. Okay, good. She's doing that to get views and it's not working. So why else would she? Okay, here. She's bitching. I watch TikTok for fun. I don't even like TikTok. That's not my thing. I'm not really into any of that anyway. I see too much of it on Facebook. She's not getting the views on social media or on YouTube or whatever kind of platform that TikTok is. So she's claiming to kill herself so people would watch her videos, and yet she's getting the attention for all the wrong reasons. And now she's not getting any more attention because people see that she's self-centered and a bitch. And childish. Why do people do this? TikTok is BS. Well, it's just not... It's just dumb. I'm just tired of stupid shit that people make. I mean, there's some creative stuff on TikTok, but I don't find it hilarious. I find it creative. Some of the things they do is creative. But I find watching streamers and YouTubers talking and playing a video game more entertaining and more funny. So I don't know. I don't get it. This guy that harassed me for like a few days and TikTok takes it down because somehow it breaks community guidelines. I wouldn't upload videos to get attention about somebody harassing you. I would take it straight to some source. But if that's your way of doing that, then I'm sorry that they took it down. Well, if it's going to break the guideline once, it's going to break it again. Just throwing that out there. I mean, what do I know? Hey, look, man, I'm having videos that are going on YouTube that won't even post on YouTube. Because of reasons. And it's only 2 videos. Final Fantasy IV, one of my Final Fantasy IV videos and one of my Demon Souls videos, and neither of them will post. They freaking get up to 95% and then just don't do anything after that. And it's the only 2 videos that I have. Every other video will post just fine, and I'm getting pissed off at YouTube. You might go to bed soon. Take care, Golly. You can take this guy off TikTok for other things. You don't have to sit there and post videos about it. If your video's breaking guidelines, then you're going about it the wrong way. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what their guidelines are. And if you're trying to get him off of it, do it on other means. Report him. Don't report him via a video. That's not going to help you. One person posting a video is not going to get someone who's more popular than you taken down. That's like saying me trying to post a video on YouTube trying to take down a person with 1 million subs. It's not going to happen. Just saying. Just saying. Like I said, though, you are still one person. Don't blame TikTok or any of the people. They are reading your... Take care, man. Have a good night. They are reading your concerns. It's just you are one person. And it either takes a bit or they're not going to do it at all. It's bullshit, I know. But you're still one person. It takes a bit more than that. Aw, cute. It's even cuter when it shows up like that. I love how it doesn't really show up very well. I try. And it's full screen, meaning the whole thing, that emote thing, the Kappa gen, takes up my whole dang screen. It's the website, Stream Elements. I tried with that. And it somehow, for some reason, it's just weird. But, have a good night. Hello, everybody. There you go. There you go. Bye-bye. By the way, supply scope came in today. We can be all scoped out now. Or not. Or not. I see how it is, Kappa Gen. Well, you can see it there. Don't like you, Kappa Gen. I really... There it is. She's so adorable. I love her. I love her. Ammonia. Ammonia. Alright, I'm gonna save. This is a mountain I don't think I've been to yet. I know that one of these places, something involving a dragon and a shrine and a phoenix and something of that nature. I don't know if there's anything here involving that or not. Okay! That's still nowhere near as much as what I did before, but... Whoa. Not bad. Not bad. Flat. Other than that bullshit, how's your day been, Jared? Have you been streaming lately? Oh, right. This... Oh, I have been here. Maybe in a different overworld? Because I know there's like 2 or 3 separate versions of these overworlds. It's weird. Butts, your health is dropping. Butts needs food badly. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Oh my god, all the poison flowers. Go away, guys. Rock Garter. Cockatrice! From the back! Don't you dare stone me. If you still do that in these games. I know you did in the earlier ones. I want you to divide it up. There we go. There we go. Let's try it now. There we go. It's a little slow and late. Maybe I should make the emotes last a little longer. Sorry, testing Capuchin. Certain keywords will bring up emotes. But they are... They're slowly rising up. What the hell? There. Let's make it last for a minute. I wish it would, be a little... I don't know. I wish it would show. They're still not on screen yet. Oh my god. That's the thing. Why? I don't understand it at all. Also, I don't know why there's multiple of each one sometimes. I'm trying to understand it, damn it. God damn it, why doesn't Twitch tell me when the stream is on? It doesn't? Do you have that bell notification going? Does it... Does the Discord not... The Discord should notify you as well. Huh. Interesting, because you came in every other time. I thought you'd been notified during those sessions as well, haven't you not? But the icon on the left. Oh. Oh. Because your emote, my Kappa Gen, some of my emotes are activated by certain keywords, and your emote has the word cry in it. Oh. Feels. I don't know what to say. I wonder if it's been notifying anyone else lately. I don't know what to say, my dude. I wish I knew. Well, you came just in time. Watch me die. You who opened the seal. Defeat me and my power shall be yours. Maybe not the best, but I'll do it. Why not? You ready, Bahamut? You ready? Sing the song of my people. I will. I don't have very many songs. Sheesh, which weapon does Butts have? Excalibur? The ultimate weapon? I have everyone's ultimate weapon. I have all the ultimate weapons. So they're all using one of them. Butts, I believe, has the Excalibur. The sword one. That's what I get for stalling! In the menu. Wrong whoops, well, whatever. That's what I get for stalling in the menu and talking. Anyway. But yes. Yeah. That's what I get for... I thought I was cleared, but I wasn't. It's not a big deal. I got killed in the pyramid today. Oh my god. Fuck that place. That place and the lava dungeon can go shove it. The lava dungeon specifically was more annoying, only because of the lava and the enemies, but that pyramid place, for some reason, don't know why that dungeon took me the longest. But fuck that place. Yeah, I did the lava dungeon earlier to get the last, that was my last tablet. Fuck that place. Fuck that place. And then my hard drive decided to crash midway through it. I found a good strategy against the mecha heads. Oh my god. I hate those things. Good. I mean, I just destroyed them with lightning. I don't know if there's a better strategy than that, but I just destroyed them with lightning and hope for the best. But if there's better than that, good. You actually played this game more than I have. Then again, that shouldn't really matter. I've been playing Final Fantasy since I was younger too, so I should understand some strategy when it comes to things like that. But that Mecha Head or whatever, still really the first time I really fought it. Aside from that one that's in the first game, that's stronger than the final boss, you can go fuck right off. Warhead or War something or other. War Machine. But yeah, we just got all the Ultima weapons. And we were just trying out the Bard class. Really not the best. I think it's really about time that I just stick with my classes at this point. I don't know. I love grinding, and I love trying to go for as many job completions as I can. It's really not... Scope happy? What about Scope happy? It's actually called Scope. What about Scope happy? Yay! Should have been called Scopey Yay, but alright. Either or. Don't matter to me. But what about her? It's just the name of the emote. But yes, my other half of my emotes came today. So now I have scopes. Now I have emotes of her. Yay! And also certain keywords activates Kappagen, which is a thing that brings up a bunch of emotes for certain things. I'm trying to... Those are all my scope emotes. We're missing one. Scope Pissed. Or Scope Mad. I haven't gotten that one yet. That's for the 3rd tier. That's for in the next 5 days when I get the last set of emotes that I ordered. Because she's sending me 3 sets. I've ordered 3 sets. 22 emotes. Scope Mad is the last one that I need of her. And then I have all of Scope's, mine, and my Hunter. PSO Hunter. My Humar. But yeah, you can see that some of the scopes that I posted activated some of the keywords. So you can see some of them popping up. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's why when you posted the baby face earlier and came in the crying face, that's what was popping up on screen. A bunch of sad faces. I'm still trying to figure out the whole Kappagen. Apparently shit's supposed to activate. So apparently when follows and subs happen, a shit ton of emotes are supposed to clutter the screen. And I've tested this. It works, but I haven't tested it. I haven't been able to test it on stream, like me doing test follows or test subs. So I don't know if it works as a test, because I got it working off Stream Elements website tests, but I don't know if it actually happens if people were to follow me or, you know, subscribe or whatever. So, because normally what's supposed to happen is if I get any events like that popping off, there's supposed to be a huge clutter of freaking emotes. That was the whole reason what Hitwoman was trying to do, was get a whole massive shit of fuckery going on. But, eh. Oh yeah, we also got Leviathan. Kaplat. Alright, so Holy would be better then. Holy's way better. Flat. Meteo. Alright, so I gotta be careful. And then prep to heal. If he doesn't murder me. Flat. Goodbye, Bahamut. You are the worst Bahamut. No, the worst Bahamut. Sorry, what I was trying to say. The worst Bahamut that I fought was in the last one. 4. I actually had to farm him because the reason for that was because he would go first and he would freaking do his ultimate and murder me in one hit. I had to grind to several levels in 4, and by the time I managed to get ahead of him where I can survive his stupid finishing attack, I was able to survive it, but barely. So, but yeah. That was the only time I actually ever had to really grind for him, and that he was just an optional boss in that too. Just like in here. But still, I wanted that ultimate weapon in that game. But yeah. I never really had to grind much at all. Only time I really ever grinded is just for out of preference. He actually made me grind. So did the eyeball thing, the one that casts death on you in 4. I had to grind against those guys. I wasn't strong enough to really tackle any of them, and then I grinded like maybe 5, 6 levels and whooped all their fucking asses, as you can tell. Well, that was fun. I just wanted that. Whee! Time to escape rope. I just wanted Bahamut. To be fair, I kind of forgot that he has said, meet me at the Northern Mountains. Kind of forgot that. Alright. Yeah, fuck that. Teleport for the win indeed. I almost forget that I have exit a lot of the times. I could have used that in so many different occasions. Man, you can bet I noped my way out of that fucking lava dungeon, though. Those enemies don't even seem like they fit down there, though, honestly. I was expecting a bunch of, like, fire enemies, but no, you get a bunch of fucking Left 4 Dead rejects. I say that, because they are fucking disgusting. Like, these guys look like they fit, you know, this deserty area. But then there's these undead, like, I don't know, they feel like they're undead? Considering, like, my character does that healing healing attack, where she, the dance, where she heals and hits, and it does a lot of damage. I don't know, they may not be undead. They're unknown, that's for sure. But I fucking hated them. They don't feel like they fit down there. Whoa, okay. That's like those anime girls who are like, don't talk to this girl, I'll fucking kill you. That's what it reminds me of. There's a name for that. So we're almost done with all the magic spells too, believe it or not. That's interesting. Yeah, we almost got everything. And yeah, I know I'm missing a shit ton of summons. Do you have a long-ass openings or a summoning sequence too, Bahamut, in this? No. Nothing compares to Final Fantasy 7 and 9's summonings. I don't know how 10's are, or 8's are. 8's summonings are. I know how 10's are. 10's aren't even that long. In fact, you can skip a good chunk of them. 7 and 9's have the most ridiculous summonings. Okay. Something about a dragon, something about Phoenix, something about dying and becoming Phoenix. I want Phoenix. I can't run from this fight. Why? Oh, they want to frog me. Swear to God, Bahamut, you look realistically scary for some reason. Jesus. Did I say I love being overpowered sometimes? I hate it and love it at the same time. That's so neat. Get stabbed. Ooh. So, are you a lesbian or what? Stupid whore. Hitting on my female party member. Yeah. I'm at the part of the game where I don't give a shit about optional things. I already had to look up one stupid thing, and that was... still bothers me. But when it comes to summons like these, I don't give a shit. Which thing? Which thing, what thing? No, I'm just trying to figure out... I know something about Phoenix. I was just trying to figure out if that's a thing in this. The part where I had to go and figure out where the hell fucking Sid was, remember? For the fucking Adamantite, or not Sid, was it Sid? Yeah, it was Sid. For the Adamantite location thing, because I was a dumbass and didn't think, oh yeah, maybe I should go for the first meteorite. Yeah, that still bothers me. My brain does that. It's not the first time I've done that. I've done it in Dark Souls, where it's like, how do I beat this boss? Oh, the mechanic is right in front of me. Or how do I do this or that? And a lot of the times, it's right in front of me, or it's the most obvious thing in the world. Yeah. Trust me, I still feel terrible about having done that. It bothers me more than you think it would. I mean, I'm over it now, but in the grand scheme of things, I really regret having done that. Because yes, normally the thing is I do search everywhere. And I'm pretty thorough. But there's times where I don't search the most obvious things, as you can tell. Because when I went to go to get Sid yesterday, when I saw that he was underground to go for the, to get my airship upgraded to go in the Waterfall Temple, I was like, okay, he is down there, but I don't want to think he's down there. I want to avoid going down there because I didn't know if I had to go through the entire area. When my heart was telling me Sid is down there, he's got to upgrade my ship to get underwater, because for some reason they took that away from me, but I didn't want to go down there. And I was down there a couple of times, but I didn't go thoroughly in there. But that's one example. But now I'm just trying to figure out if this stupid Phoenix Tower is a thing. Some NPC, someone mentioned that something sacrifices a dragon becomes a phoenix. But all I see is one fucking floor. I'm reading now that it's like a 30-floor dungeon. I swear there was an NPC that mentioned that it was a 30-floor dungeon. I remember seeing that in-game somewhere. Oh, it's not in this section. It's in the merged world. Ooh. Ooh. So Phoenix is here, just not in here. It's in the merged version of this. Yeah. Well, it's a thing. I know it's a thing, because it's called Phoenix Tower, and I know Phoenix is a summon. I don't know why I particularly want it. I want to get everything that I know of without having to look up everything particularly. If there's certain things that I know of that I can get, I will get it. If I have to look up something that I don't know of, I'm not going to bother. That's the point of a first playthrough. Because at the time when I thought I wasn't going to be able to get these Ultima weapons, I thought I bypassed the stupid tablets. I was like, no! Fuck this land crawl. Why is this thing so specifically annoying? Wow. Go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, no, it happens to me a lot. Like, I can be very, very thorough in a Souls game specifically, and then I look up certain, like, there's something that I want, and then, like, out of nowhere, that certain something that I want becomes, like, the most obvious and in my face, but then somehow I missed it. It's so annoying. Why is he one of the most annoying enemies I've ever encountered? Whatever, we came here for what I wanted. Let me get out of here. I thought I can do something with that. But maybe not. Come, Chocobo! Come! I got what I wanted. I got Bahamut. I got my Ultima weapons. We destroyed him. So I know in the back of your mind, maybe next time we can find Kappa. Indeed. That's pretty much it, yeah. Well, at least I'm not the only one who has that issue where I'm trying to get something and it's the most obvious thing in the world, but yet it's so obvious that it's the hardest thing in the world to find. Is it down here? Yes, it is. I don't know whose bright idea thought it'd be smart to go have a freaking black chocobo land on bushes or whatever. I know it's there to, you know, make it so that it's not the most OP thing in the world and make your airship useless, as it would in 7 and 9, if that were the case. But once you have that in 7 and 9, it becomes the most OP traveling source in the world anyway. So they make it so you can only land in bushes. Once you have a chocobo that can go over all sorts of land, mass, water, and freaking whatever, your airship is probably one of the worst, is useless. Or any sort of travel is useless, because why wouldn't you use a chocobo? Plus, breeding chocobo and doing the chocobo racing in those games is not boring at all. It's actually very entertaining. After a while, how does chocobo fly higher than a dragon? Who knows? That's a very good point. Yeah, I never understood that. Especially in Final Fantasy II, where you have an airship that can't go over mountaintops, and then you get the other airship that makes you, like, bounce over over the mountaintops. That was actually 3. 2 and 3. But 3 specifically is the one I just referenced, where you have to have the second airship that... That was 3. But yeah, like, I don't get it. How a Dragon 2 can't fly over mountaintops, and then a black chocobo can, or in this case, a purple chocobo. That is clearly purple, but it's not, it's black. And getting fights, yes. And then getting fights on the airship. Yeah, I missed that, though, to be honest. While it did get annoying in certain areas, like when you had to go to certain spots, but I did enjoy watching the freaking airship blow up enemies on. That was so good. I do kind of miss that. That's why sometimes you'll see me do this. Oh yeah, wait, there's no air battles. I don't know. 3 was one of my favorite games, but 5 is by far my favorite retro at this point. 3 was so good. 3 is by far second best Final Fantasy retro. 4 was good, but again, I'll reiterate, I'm not a big fan of the characters. I liked Rydia, and I liked Kain, I guess. He's alright. I liked him before he became a paladin. The rest of the cast is meh to me. And then don't even get me started on that so-called twist. Oh, I'm the final boss. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just your brother. Every fucking game. Oh, I'm the big bad. Oh, no, you're not. You're just being controlled. Same twist as in 3, yeah. I didn't like the fun. I did not like those twists. And to me, that's not even really a twist, because it's kind of it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I can kind of see this a mile away. Like, without even me actually saying it out loud, I kind of knew, oh yeah, you're not the big bad. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I knew he wasn't going to be the big bad. But yeah, the twist of him being your brother at the end was kind of meh. I like the other ones better, to be fair. Like, I like the first better. The first one, the first villain being, but the cool thing was I like Golbez and didn't want him to die. See, I didn't really have a, like, Golbez was probably by far the coolest, I guess, ex-good guy, or villain slash good guy, if you want to call it that. But I can't really like the character for what he's tried to do, but I do like what they did in terms of trying to make him reform. I just didn't like that they didn't give you time with him, though, as a good character. You can't really get to like him. If you like him as a villain, you can't get to like him as a good guy. He's probably one of the better villains, though. I'll give him that. My favorite villain, though, this far is Exdeath, only because of what he's done thus far. He seems to be the most evil, diabolic. Now, if they somehow turn him into a good character, I'm not going to like him any longer. Because that's what I hated about Golbez, was that, oh, he's this evil character, but then he turns out to be good. Like, okay, he's better as a bad guy, is my point. Like, yes, no, he was a great villain. He's better than the villain from 2, which turned out to be your named friend, who then later becomes the Emperor or whatever the fuck. Well, he doesn't become him, but the Emperor comes back out of nowhere. You have no time with that true final boss, nor do you have the time with the final boss from 2 or 3. And it's just like, what the fuck? Yes, no, they wanted to do the Darth Vader thing, yeah. My favorite, before that though, I do like Final Fantasy 1's final boss. Like, the twist is that you thought he was dead, but then you find out, oh no, he's being controlled, kind of, and he's being sent to the past to redo all his nonsense. And you have to go into the past or whatever, yada yada, to stop it all and prevent him from time traveling. I did like that. With what's his name from the first one. He's probably my second favorite villain. Besides Exdeath thus far. Exdeath is probably my favorite right now. Just because I enjoy what he seems to be the most terrorizing. And I'm trying to think if that's all I have to do besides go down to where his dungeon is now. I think so. I don't see any other point. I love how some of those are accessible and some aren't. Gimme. I'm gonna be honest, he's better than Sephiroth. He's better than fricking Jecht. I don't even know who Eights is yet. And it's better than what's-his-face from 10-2. 10-2 wasn't even a bad villain, just introduced a little late. And the story was kind of meh. But overall, 10-2's villain, the Titus lookalike, wasn't even that bad. It's just he was kind of introduced a little late in the game. Not that most villains in these games aren't, because actually a good chunk of them are. You have no time with a good portion of some of these villains, but literally the whole story of 10-2, and you barely know anything of Titus's wannabe lookalike. Whatever his name was. Forgot his name already. Maelstrom! Maelstrom. Stop that. Thank you. Haste to run away. Because this thing fucking annoys me. I love his googly eyes, though. I fucking hate them. I really fucking hate them. Well, we're gonna switch you back. Yes, you're deadly as a dancer. Or you can be if you manage to do swords dance. But I prefer you as how I had you. Sure. No. Okay. Nope. Okay. I think that's everything for everybody. But all in all, I've had a real great time with these classics. As tough and annoying as 1 and... well, 2 wasn't tough. It had its moments where it pissed me off, and its stupid mechanics can shove it. And its final dungeons were a pain in the fucking ass. But I enjoyed for what 1 and 2 had to deal with, but I really loved a good course of these past 5 games. 5.5 games. They've been really fun up to this point, for what they are. 2 had major issues, but honestly, it had some good parts in it. And if only they had the normal level up system with the ability to, you know, like level up your weapons the way they have it still, I'd be okay with it. Just, you know, add in magic spells like you do in normal Final Fantasies or RPGs and stuff like that. And, you know, not have to attack a certain number of times to level up your strength or your defenses or any of that, but if you want to keep it to where you level up your weapons that way, kind of like with Borderlands, that's fine. Because that was actually the best thing. I like weapon proficiency. 1 or 2 would be if I can make myself OP from the beginning of Breeze River. That's the thing. I don't think I'll ever be playing 2 again. 1, maybe. Definitely not without save states. I had to save state my happy ass through a good portion of the beginning. Yes, I get it. Beginnings are rough. The beginnings are always rough. But when you have a thing that's as broken as Gen 1 Pokemon Wrap, in fact, that was even worse than Generation 1 Wrap. You make a game that's almost broken. 2, I don't think I can ever stomach 2 again. Because I've never had to grind that. I'd never had to grind so much in my life. To be fair, I probably didn't have to grind. But I'm not risking fighting through a dungeon over and over and over and over again every time I died. I'm not going to save state. Yes, I barely managed to beat the final boss because I was barely paying attention. That just shows how overpowered I was. I grinded for 2 days straight. I took 2 days off to grind for 2 days straight. And I fucking had max health. Max health. My health was glitching. I got tired of that fucking game. That game pissed me off. I've been warned ahead of time not to play the remake or whatever because of the bullshit. And even the remake still has the mechanics. It's just probably better. And I was like, no, I'm playing the original. I've been warned. But, you know, I'm not going to play the remakes. I want to experience the originals. That's the point of these. That's the point of a retrospective. Same with when I get to Resident Evil. I mean, yeah, I'll play the remakes of Resident Evil in due time, but I want to experience the originals for the first time. I don't want to beat the remakes. I hate the feeling of, oh, the originals are really hard, so here's a remake, easier. You know, I don't want to do that. That's not how I enjoy stuff. I played the PSP remaster for about 10 hours, but didn't much enjoy it. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll ever be playing the remakes of 2. I don't think I'll ever be playing 2 again is my issue. But yeah, like, same with Resident Evil. I want to experience the originals when I get to them. And then I'll play the remakes. Because I don't want my first time way through a game to be a remake. Usually a much easier version. Not always, in some cases, but usually. Because, yeah, originals first. Because here's my greatest example. As a kid, I've beaten Crash 2 and Crash 3 Warped. I've never beaten Crash Bandicoot 1. When the remakes came out, I'm at Neo Cortex. I've never gotten to Neo Cortex in the original Crash Bandicoot as a kid. I could never get through that game for the life of me. My first way through Crash Bandicoot 1, my biggest experience with that game is the remake. Sadly, I've gotten pretty far in the original. I've gotten all the way to the Road of Nowhere, or whatever. It's a long rope segment where you can barely see in front of you, and you have to bounce over turtles. I've gotten to that level. I've never beaten past any of those levels, so I've never experienced the rest of the game. Nor have I 100%ed that game. I've 100%ed 2 and 3. I'm on my way to 100%ing the remaster, or remake of Crash 1. And while that's fine and all, it bothers me that if I were to have beaten Cortex, which I haven't, I actually have a stream of it where I play a little bit of that fight, but I couldn't beat him. If I were to have beaten that game, that would have not sat well with me. It still kind of doesn't sit well with me. While I love Crash Bandicoot to death, it didn't still sit well with me that my first official experience of nearly beating the first one is a remake. That's just how I am as a gamer. And that's how I'm going to do my series. So, like, when I go through Metal Gear, I'm going to play the originals. I don't know if there's any remakes of the original Metal Gears. I know there's multiple versions, or so I've heard. But I'm going to be playing through the original Metal Gear. Yes. And then I'm going to be going on to Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm not going to be playing through the remake. I've beaten Metal Gear Solid 1, though. So it would be okay if I were to play the GameCube remake. But I'm not going to. The original Metal Gears are the real ones. Okay. I know there was like a few versions of them. I didn't know which ones which I should play. But I'm going to be playing the original Metal Gear Solid. I'm not going to be playing... Well, I know that's what I mean. They're the original, the real ones. But I mean, like... I thought there was like a SNES. Yes. Thank you. That's what I meant. MSX, not NES. That's what I meant. I'm going to be playing the original Metal Gear Solid 1. Well, I have the HD collection of 2 and 3? I have 2 and 3. I don't think I have the HD collection that includes 1, but I have Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS3. MGS3 Substance. I can always buy some of these. But I have Metal Gear Solids 2 and 3. I think I bought that for my PS3. I know I have the Xbox version, but then I also rebought it on the PS3. Okay. I can always, if they don't sell them on the PS3 store, I can always buy the actual collection for the first couple games. But I have the original, I have the first Metal Gear Solid, though, on PS3. But if they also are included in HD, in any of the HD collections, fine, I can buy those as well. I did not know that, thank you. They're on the HD collections is also good, or MGS3 substandard. Thank you. I did not know that. I was actually going to go and download the original MSX. I didn't know what the differences between those two versions were. I knew one was better than the other or whatever, so I've heard over the internet, but I didn't know which one made a difference. I didn't know if they were the same thing or if they were just like a re-release. But yeah, thank you. That'll be a big deal. Because that was actually going to be the next retrospective I was going to plan on playing after Final Fantasy, in fact, was Metal Gear. I was going to work through Metal Gear and then Metal Gear Solid. And then whatever I'm going to do for after Pokemon, I don't know. But it's retrospective so far. It's going to be Final Fantasy, Metal Gear, and Pokemon are my main retrospectives at this point. And then we'll see as the time comes. And then they're the original versions. Nice. I mean, a lot. Yeah, because playing the originals always matters to me. Especially even if I've played them before. I like to play the originals on stream over the remakes. And then I'll play the remakes if the games are even good enough. Like, I will not be playing the remakes of Final Fantasy. At least the originals, anyway. I may play the remake. I will be playing the remake of 7, but that's not until I dent the original a bit. Because seeing as it's episodic, I'm fine with playing, like, the first introduction all the way, leaving Midgar, and then playing the remake. Or at least I'm, midway through the original 7, and then I can tackle the remake. That I'm fine with. But I don't want my definitive version of 7 on stream to be the remake only. Because the remakes change up too damn much, and 7's remake is completely changed. It might as well be a whole new game. Where's this tree at? You know what I mean? Like, Crash Bandicoot as well. Might as well be a whole new game in most cases. Like, a lot of it's the same, but it's... A lot of remakes change up the games and gameplay so much that it might as well be a new game. Same thing with the Metal Gear Solid for the GameCube, the remake of MGS1. They added in cutscenes and they have different. They changed up dialogue. It might as well just be its own thing. That's why I hate remakes to an extent, unless they're the same game entirely. Like with Pokemon, I'm going to be playing the originals and then the remakes. I'm not going to just be using the original. The first time I beat Final Fantasy IV was on the PSP. Never got through the SNES version, but got to the final dungeon just like in Final Fantasy V. Ah, okay. See, the thing about remasters for some of the games are fine, because I'm going to be doing the remaster of 10 and 10-2, because they add additional content that the original didn't have. I don't know too much about 10-2's, but 10's remaster added in all the Dark Aeons and Penance. So I'm going to be doing that because overall it's the same game. Nothing is new except for that. And maybe some additional other content. But 10-2 added in a bunch new different dress spheres. And that's about it. Nothing else has changed. Maybe another dungeon or two or whatever, but everything else is the same in those games. It's not like Final Fantasy VII Remake where they're changing up the combat style and making the game bigger and adding in entire new content. Literally, 7's Remake might as well just be a whole new game. God knows what else they're going to add into it. The entire Midgar section is completely going to be longer. Or the entire, first act that goes all the way from the start to leaving Midgar. Might as well just be a whole new game. Doesn't the regular PS2 version of the Dark Aeons and all that, are they regional differences? Not in the original American release, no. For 10, no. Our original release did not have any of that. It was the I forgot what the wording would be. Yeah, in EU they would be included, but not our original release, or North American's original release. I don't think they were. I've beaten 10-2 as a kid. Well, almost. I got into the end. I have not fought Vegnagun as a kid. From what I remember as a kid, they were not. And for all the dress fears that 10-2 had, and having beaten 10 as a kid, no. The Dark Aeons were not in that original release. It wasn't until the PS3 version that I got to experience the Dark Aeons. I could be wrong. I don't have the PS2 versions anyway anymore. I can't be able to test that. But, yeah, I'm fine with that, though. Like, plus, the PS2 version looks like trash anyway. PS2 looks like trash anyway on modern televisions. I'm fine with it. If 10 and 10-2 were complete remakes, to the point where they're graphic overhaul and were completely different games, I'd be fine. Additional content is one thing. Adding in content, that changes the game up entirely. What they're doing with 7, not only are they changing up its combat style, that's different. You get me? Like, going from, instead of me playing Crash Bandicoot, the original, I would substitute the remake. That's completely different. It's the same game, but with a complete graphic overhaul. And it's also harder, fun fact. To me, anyway, it was a lot harder. Getting through, like, the first 2 levels in Crash Bandicoot remakes were a lot harder. Only because of depth perception. But that's the whole reason why I don't want to play remakes. Remasters are fine. I'll play remakes of games after I've beaten the original. So, like Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3, I won't be playing the remakes until at least after I've beaten the originals. Then you get to see me experience the remakes. Only because also I want to experience the difficulty that those games also had. What about 12? The original Zodiac Age have gameplay difference. That is true. That is also true, but I don't also have the original anyway. Wait, does it really have that much gameplay differences? I know it had differences in additional content. I've never played 12 long enough. I've only played like an hour of the original, and maybe an hour of the Zodiac Age. Do they have that much of a gameplay difference? Not that it matters anyway. I don't have it on PS2. I thought it was just a remaster, not that much of a difference. Because yes, I was going to be playing Zodiac Age. I have it on the Switch. Are you telling me you prefer to get me to get the PS2 versions of some of these games? I don't know if it would call it much, but that's a thing. Ah, I didn't know that. I actually know little to nothing on 12, besides maybe like maybe something about some Ultima weapon being like impossible to get if you progress certain point or something stupid. I don't know. I know they changed something like that in the remake. I don't know. You don't prefer either? I like them both. That's fine. I plan on playing what I have. I have the Zodiac Age on the Switch. I mean, I would have to bust out my PS2 and play that, and it looks like shit today, is all I'm saying. I don't mind playing PS2 for some games. If you guys prefer me to play the originals, the true originals, fine. But it was only remakes that I was not playing. It was remasters I'm fine with, because they don't alter much, if at all. Remasters usually add additional content, maybe an additional boss, and additional dungeons and stuff like that. And maybe some additional items. That's not enough for me to be, oh, I don't give a shit. You know, that's not enough for me to worry. Maybe I actually kind of prefer the Zodiac in some way, but I've played them both just once. Made some less things infuriating. See, there you go. But, like, stuff like those games is not enough for me to not want to play the remaster or whatever. It's usually... Think of it this way. Me having played Final Fantasy 1 through 5's remakes. How would you feel about that versus me playing what I'm playing now? Because that's vastly different compared to what we're talking about with 12. Here comes all my pissed off emotes. Ah. Yeah, certain keywords will activate certain emotes. I would like it if I ran. But yeah, no, I'm fine with playing those. Thank you. I'm fine with playing the remasters of 10, 10.2, and 12. Just because I know they don't change up that much. 12 I have the least experience with because I've only played like a few hours of, but 10 and 10.2, having played the original and the remakes. What emotes? Are you talking about my emotes? The pissed off emotes that were lingering? Oh, the ape? Is it still? How do you know? I don't know if that was my emote wall or my Kappa emote. Because I also implemented the Kappa gen from Stream Elements. Hitwoman told me to check out that. I don't know if it's because of that. Huh. Yeah, that might be that then. I could be wrong, but I have both the emote wall up as well as the Kappa gen thing up. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this whole Kappa gen Stream Elements thing. Ugh. Hi. That just... Woo. That just took right off. Oh, if you mean why it bounced. I don't know. I thought you meant it was literally still on screen somewhere. I know it bounced. I don't understand what makes some emotes bounce and what don't. I didn't know that's what you meant. Yeah, that one. Your gorilla. To be fair though, that one, your gorilla emote or whatever, always did bounce around. It didn't just float. If that makes sense to you. I don't get what constitutes what emotes bounce and what don't, but that one kind of always did. And I rarely see your high little Vivi emote. I know it's just a normal black mage, but it's I like seeing Vivi. Because Vivi's awesome. But yeah, some emotes bounce, some don't. It's weird to me. Yeah, see, like mine just floats. That might be Kappa Gen though. But yeah, if I say and then these Kappa Gen emotes, they just float in there. They just come in there. It'll be a little bit, if they even do. Here they are. A little late and slow. I don't get this whole thing. Half the time they don't even show up. And then sometimes they just float very slowly. I have it set to the full screen, so I don't get it. I really don't get it at all, why it's not only so slow, but why is it not even showing up half the time. Eh. Because even though a thing in the website Stream Elements, it's set to full screen, it's half of them appear off the screen. Like if it were the screen's over here, and then there's portion of the screen that's over here, which would be off the screen for my stream, if that makes sense. And then it floats slowly on stream, because then that's where you see it coming from below. So it would be here, and then it would be all floating from below, even though it says full screen. Half the screen is off of my stream. It makes, like, I don't get it, what they mean by full screen when it doesn't even show up on my stream half the time. She told me about it and wanted to see it. I still want to see the whole thing pop off on stream, where I make all the crazy nonsense happen. Such as... Aww. So cute. Such as what's happening there. I don't know why this is appearing in the middle. Why is that appearing off screen? But that's essentially... Aww, so cute. Little... I ran into them earlier today. Little Tonberry motherfucker. That's kind of what Hitwoman is wanting from the whole Kappa Gen thing, is this emote madness. But it's appearing off screen. Partially. Like, I don't get how to make it appear less off screen. Do I have to move it? Moogle and Black Mage both lingered in the middle of the screen. That's good. Because I'm trying to figure this out, and it's not... Yeah, see? Now it's not even a... It's showing in the middle, but it's coming off to the right! Why? But it's not like it matters, because... I don't get this at all. Whatever. That's not even center. I gotta fumble with that a bit. Like, I just don't get it. I didn't even realize I walked back. That's not bad damage for that. I didn't realize I walked backwards. I'm just happy I have my tier 2nd set of emotes that I bought. Too bad I can't add them to the emote explosion thing, because it allows me to add in emotes from my emotes as well as my BTTV emotes, but apparently my scope emotes won't be added to that for some reason. But I am happy I have her now. She looks so adorable. And they don't linger whatsoever. I'm gonna have to change how long the emotes last for on the wall. Don't do that. You don't even hit the first guy. Good job. I get a level. Nice. How dare you? Twin Tenny is the coolest looking boss in the game. Is he now? Oops, you're not what I want. Well, we'll see that person when we come to it. Is that Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh? I don't want to accidentally fuck up and not get the person's name right. I said that about the last guy I fought, and then it was the wrong person entirely. King Behemoth, eh? You're not gonna summon a meteor, are we? I really should just keep my mouth shut. Not the correct meteor, but nonetheless... Ow. That's not the meteor I was referencing, but alright. I'll just shut up. Ow. That hurt. Like a motherfucker. Alright, fine. Die. Wow. Wow. 20 ability points. Yeah, use an ether on my guy. Just revive him with an ether. Just shove that right down his gullet. Uh-huh. You're wanting me to throw those, aren't you? Yeah, go fuck yourselves. No. 40 ABP, though. That would be one hell of a way to grind your fucking jobs. Can I fucking fight this thing? Yeah, it'd be nice if you, did your damn... Wow. Kara, please. Thank you. God, you're slow. I do love your emotes, though. Those are nice. You got your high, your raid. I like your lurk. I like how you. That's so cool. I should have someone. These are the worst design looking. You mean? Yeah, they are. Comparatively, seeing as I'm used to the more modern Final Fantasy games, and some of the older ones looked better, they are pretty much one of the worst looking behemoths in the state of the retro Final Fantasies. Yeah, once I get used to customizing or asking people to make some emotes. Yes, they do. I agree with you. Final Fantasy IV behemoths were better. I don't remember if they were king behemoths or just regular behemoths in general, but they were. And they were also more annoying, if I recall correctly. The ones in that one final dungeon that I was in? Yeah. But yeah, once I get better at asking for certain emotes, I want to ask for certain Dragon Ball characters with words and be able to use those for certain occasions, such as hi and raid, lurk, those kind of things. Because right now you kind of I don't really have any raid or lurk emotes, but you know, I guess these can be my raid or, you know, whatever emotes, I guess. I didn't really... the person who made them kind of asked me what kind of emotion did I want with them, and I went with anger, happiness, excited, and, you know, sad and sleepy, that kind of thing. So that's why they're all emotioned. And I was like, give me these few with those emotions, and then I'm fine. I was kind of like, yeah, I didn't know what I was going for. I just wanted more emotes. They're still good though. I like them. I'm very happy with them. I'm just not very good at understanding what kind of emotes I want. Yeah, you can see some. And of course, now that seeing as I'm popping off a few of them, seeing as they're keywords, they're all gonna come up with other emotes are gonna come up too, because they're all keywords. But I do like my scope emotes. They're actually my favorite. So adorable. But yes, I gotta get better at some of these emotes. At least some of you guys like them though. I'm happy. But I got plans. Those will satisfy me for now until I get some more slots. I've maxed out my BTTV emotes anyway. The artist did a great job on these. One thing that bothers me though is it's fine. It's a little nitpick, but it's fine. I'm not going to sit there and worry about it because I'm not the kind of guy who likes to sit there and say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, but can you please change this?" One of my Hunter logo, PSO logo emotes, if you notice, has darker hair than the others. I don't know why, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I like it actually in purple. Even though my logo has black hair, I like my little emo with purple hair. It fits him better. I'm just not the kind of guy who likes to sit there and ask for a revision. I kind of enjoy the emotes. I'm not picky when it comes to art. I love art. So it makes me happy. They came out perfectly. I really do like that Kabagen thing. That's nice. Just like that, huh, Gilgamesh? Just like that. Not a word. I guess Exdeath sent him here and took away all of his speech, or just his thoughts. He doesn't have any more thoughts left. I don't know. I mean, he must just be completely taken over, and Exdeath must not have been happy with him. Who knows? Butts! Butts! It's you, isn't it? Why didn't you say so? What? The monsters here are scary. And I can't find my way out. I see now I can get home. Meet again. I know we will. And that time we'll be friends. Never mind. Later. What? That does not seem to fit at all. Okay. I was thinking something else, but alright. You're really wanting me to throw those, aren't you? Go away. Fine. When in doubt, escape. At least that way I can for sure get out of here when I want to. Final Fantasy IV does indeed have better behemoths. But I'm going to say this. Certain games of yesterday have far better graphics and they look better when they age better. So graphics like these SNES games, I think a lot of SNES games age a lot better than some modern games today. Just because I do like models if done right. Like, for instance, Dragon Ball FighterZ models. Dragon Ball FighterZ models look phenomenal because the way they did it, the way the company that makes Dragon Ball FighterZ as well as the company that made BlazBlue and all those fighting games, the way they design their models, they color them so well that they age well. The thing about modern models today in certain games, they just look like trash in 5 years. Games like these, where, you know, Final Fantasy games, some old Pokemon games, Kirby games, stuff like that, the way they color it, the way the sprites look, and Mario, yes. And they just look good 20 years later. Just because they're sprites, they're not so overly complicated, and they're not trying to look realistic. And they're also not CGI in most places. They're pixels. So like the blues, the greens, the purples, the yellows, all those colors, they just look good 20 years later. So like Final Fantasy and Mario and all these games will look good 30 years later when we're 50 still, 50 or 60. While games like, I don't know, Dark Souls and Kingdom Hearts 3, a couple of more modern age games, Borderlands, some of those games, even the later Metal Gear Solid games, and a lot of those later games, they're just going to look like trash 5 years later, 5 years down the line. And not even going to make it 20 years later. They're going to look like trash long before that. They look decent now, but they're going to look like ass 20 years later. And then you're going to bring up these games to your grandchildren or kids who also have kids, and then their kids. And then you're going to be like, look at the games I played with when I was, 6, 7 years old. And they're going to be like, man, this game looks like shit. And then you're going to be like, look at the games you have. And they're going to look like shit. And you're going to, yeah, like, grand scheme of things, games that we grew up with, like Mario and Pokemon and those, are going to look good. Yeah, hard to think of any three-dimensional. Yes, exactly. Even, to be honest, even the modern Pokemon games are going to look like trash today in the next 10 years. And those games are probably the best-looking, more modern three-dimensional games, I guess. Some of the Pokemon games that do hit the 3D realms, like X and Y and those, they'd look good for 3D, but they're going to look like trash, just not as bad as, say, you know, what Metal Gear Solid's games are going to look like, or, for instance, you know, Dark Souls, or any of those games with really good-looking models. They're going to look like trash. And then you bring up a game like these, where it's not so much this, but if you go back to the normal overworld, where it's all bright and colorful, blues, greens, and all that, 20 years later, that's going to look phenomenal because that doesn't have a lot of detail. It's there just to look good. And that's what I am hating about modern games of today. They try to make them beautiful and realistic. And yeah, I like that, but they're not, models, even then, models don't really look good at all. If you really look at them close. Everyone has an issue with them. Their fate, like, you've seen those, have you seen those Left 4 Dead spoofs on YouTube that people make fun of Left 4 Dead? Because they can just take the models and do whatever the fuck with it, where they stretch the faces and shit. That's why. That's why models don't look good in 10 years down the line. It's because the way that just the faces go, like, Left 4 Dead is an example of just models looking like trash long after that game has been around. And, I don't know. Yeah, you can't beat classic SNES and Genesis and old retro games. They just will look the best. The sprite work is phenomenal if done right. Like, that's why I don't like what they're doing with some of the later remakes of Final Fantasy games that are older. Like the stupid computer, the PC ones, the PC ports, or whatever they're, the Steam ports. They just look so bad. Shinryu! Hi! Ow. They are awful in those. From what I've seen of them and have played of it, yeah. What have I done? What have I gotten myself into? Bye-bye. What? Fuck! Okay! Damn it! Why is this the only save point? Wait, didn't I save at the, didn't I save at the prison? Did I not? Oh, hi. That's right, that dragon turned around. I forgot about that. I thought I saved at the prison cell. Is this after that? Was this after that prison cell? No. Yes? No? Maybe so? Maybe that's after this. Maybe that was after that. I don't remember anymore. Wait, no, yeah, that was actually after this. That prison cell was before that. So yeah, I did save after that. Oh my god. Yeah, this leads right into that final area. Or whatever. Now I'm getting my positions and areas confused. Oh, come on! My D-pad didn't work. Yeah, the prison was before that area. So, me saving there would have been worse, because it would have been further behind. Sorry, that was just the last place I remember saving, not here. However, I'm fine with avoiding that chest now. I did not expect that mini boss equivalent of the strongest boss I've fought thus far. Fucking monster in a box bullshit. I'm sorry, when you have an enemy that's stronger than probably most bosses in the game, you can go shove it up your ass. Like, I'm done. I'm trying to just finish this game off. Like, as much as I love this game, I'm loving it. I'm done. I want to beat it already. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, Omega and Shinryu were probably the first... Oh, are they? Well, I mean... I fought other optional bosses in some of the other games, so if you want to count those as super bosses... I just consider optional bosses to be super bosses, because usually a lot of them are stronger in retrospect, but... Yeah, are they really considered the first true super bosses? Because I fought every other optional boss in most of the other games that I could think of. Not all of them. I'm sure there was a few that I've missed. But in some of the other games, I have fought every optional bosses. Damn it, I want to fight them then. But then I want to beat this game. Because I want to experience these. And Omega's in this? You mean Omega Weapon? God damn it, I want to fight him now. Fuck. Because that's the point of them. Well, if not in this, I'll be fighting the super bosses in 7, 8, 9, 10 onward, at the very least. 7 onward, at the very least. At least I know I can beat 10's ultimate bosses. I know they get easier in some of the later games. 10 super bosses are pushovers, because I've pummeled them to the ground. 10-2 super bosses gave me some trouble. The last 2 in the very final dungeon of Bavel. But it was probably the most fun I've ever had fighting a super boss, because I actually had to fight and actually pay attention to what I was doing, because that game has got ATB combat. And was I getting my ass kicked by... It was basically it's a monster. I was talking about this earlier, or maybe it was yesterday, but it's a monster that is of the Omega weapon line. And the easiest way to beat him would be to oversoul him, but I didn't get that. 1 through 4 also includes their bosses that weren't in the originals. Ah, okay. Well, maybe if there's a better version of playing the originals without having me to go out of my way and play off the handhelds, maybe? If I have to play off the DS, then never mind. Because I really rather... as much as I love the DS and 3DS and all, and I plan on doing a lot of Pokemon, legitimate carts, I bought a DS capture device. It's really kind of tiring after a while to do DS capture. But I do plan on doing a lot of Pokemon, which is why I don't really want to do Final Fantasy on top of that. If not, then never mind. Because I don't want to play the remakes of whatever's on Steam. I bought them not knowing that they were that bad. But having looked at them and heard all about it, I mean, I still could play them. I just have not played them. But I know that I've heard from so many different sources that they're not good. And they don't look good. I've seen them. I also played a bit of the PSP remake of the first game, and I didn't like how that looked. As much as I would love to play some of these games on my phone on bed, but I can't get my files to transfer, which is why I was never able to grind in these games comfortably, because what I wanted to do was grind late at night, but I could never get the files to transfer onto my phone. Fucking SNES and NES never gave me this much trouble. Though, actually, the only very rare random encounter, Warmac in the NES version, can be considered a super boss. That's what I thought. As his attacks are more powerful than the 4 fiends combined. Yes, it nearly killed me! Its power has been toned down in the remakes. So I've heard. No, I've encountered it. I don't know if you were there, or if you even were watching my Final Fantasy playthroughs at the time. This was a while ago, though. This was actually the... Well, to be fair, my start of Final Fantasy 1 was probably a few years ago, but I completed it probably about a year ago? It couldn't have even been more than a year ago that I finally beat Final Fantasy 1. It wasn't that long ago. It was probably close to almost a year ago. Yeah. Well, let's just say I knew about Warmech. I was on my way through the final hallway. I got the luckily pleasure to where I didn't have to farm him. Essentially, I didn't have to encounter it. I basically was on my way up and I encountered him. I think it was my first or second encounter. where I literally ran into him, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried to fight him, and I nearly died. I managed to get away. Let's just say I managed to survive. However, I got careless and attempted to fight it. But it wasn't like, oh, okay, I know about Warmech. Let's go see about getting into his battle. No, he actually popped out. I got very lucky to find him right then and there. And also got lucky to run away. Huh. Yeah, YouTube is being retarded with me and not wanting to post a couple of my videos. That's right, I remember that. There's a couple of my Final Fantasy videos and Demon Souls that doesn't want to post for me. Around here somewhere. Thought it was in the right before the final boss. Well, there's me facing Chaos. I thought it was right before him. Maybe it was actually further. I know it was like a long hallway in space or something. Maybe it wasn't my finale episode. I sworn it was. I swear it was. Huh. Was it not? None of that dungeon reminded me of where I was when I ran into him. It was in here that I ran into him. Or so I thought. I know I was close to the end, but not quite the end, but close enough. But it was this dungeon, I thought. Yeah, it was in here, I think. Yep. Yeah. You can see that, right? Ah, come on. Let's run. I just know I wasn't trying to farm him. And I got very unlucky when I encountered him. There he is. Why am I fighting you? How much health do you have? See, I already knew about him.
Fuck. Why? No. No. Well, I'm just gonna say this right now. This is basically the final boss of the game. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The guides online say this is the strongest enemy in the game.
Back when I used a guide throughout the entirety of the first 2 Final Fantasy games.
2,000 health.
That's not even a lot in the grand scheme of
With
bosses.
128 attack.
That's a lot.
200 magic defense, 80 defense, 200 accuracy, 96 evasion, 32,000 experience.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, his health is not a lot.
Yeah. Most Final Fantasies, all Final Fantasies, I think, have a super boss. This thing's a random encounter, but I saw online that this thing is considered the super boss of this game. Apparently he's got far more health than the boss.
This thing nearly destroyed me. And I went for it. I thought I went for it. Maybe not. Maybe my reaction was a bit... Nope, here I am going for it. Yep.
Dude just nearly one-shotted my main character.
There's no way in hell I could do 2,000 health.
Yeah, how are you supposed to beat this thing?
Yeah, this is a while ago. Let me guess, I survive one of my... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought it was one character. Never mind. I was gonna say, well, let me guess. One of my characters survives. Because I had that in many occasions. Where one character survives with like the lowest health possible. And no, I got very fucking lucky. I wasn't even trying to encounter it. I was trying to avoid it, is the thing. I looked it up because I wanted to know... Because I've heard so much about it in Lobos Jr.'s playthrough of the game. Because I basically was watching a bunch of his playthroughs of Final Fantasy. And I heard all about Warmack through him and his chat. But by the time I played this game, it was many years afterwards, so it's not like I remembered any of his playthrough at all. And plus, even if I did, it's still blind in the terms of, execution and all. So, like, yeah, it's not like that mattered. So, like, I forgot everything that I watched, and I ran into it, I was like, fuck. But I had all his statistics up in front of me. And, I got lucky. And that's nowhere near chaos, but still, like, that's a long dungeon. And that was back when I used to use a guide for the first few Final Fantasies. I used a guide for the first 2 games. And then I stopped using a guide for 3, 4 onward. So all these games onward have been completely blind without a guide. And by that I mean, like, the first 2 games I had a overworld map. I didn't have a guide as in a walkthrough. I had an overworld map in front of my face. Exactly showing me not where I go exactly, but just so I don't get lost. But they also happen to have numbers on them, so in a way it kind of was telling me where to go, which I kind of regret. But with the first 2 games as they were, I'm kind of grateful that I did that because I would have been confused to fucking hell in some of the cases. Not too bad, not as bad as Phantasy Star. Those were the worst. But with 3 and onward, I have not used a map at all. I've been completely on me. So I kind of am glad I'm doing it the way I'm doing it now. Because I kind of regret doing that with the first 2 games. But if you go and watch my playthrough of the first game and see how easily I get lost, and see how easily my sense of direction is, not without using it, I tried to do it without it. And you'll see how bad I am at my sense of direction. In fact, you can see it here. You can see it plenty in this game. But I've gotten a lot better with my complaining, though. Like, you'll see that if you watch the first game and how bad I was when it came to just bitching. My bitching and my, what is it? My patience has gotten a lot better. Oh yeah, that's leaving. I also feel like that was that many. I feel like that video was so long ago, but yet it actually wasn't. It just shows how much I've improved over such a short time and how much I haven't improved in such a short time. If that makes sense. You can also see that I'm balding. That was one thing I noticed. Every time I see my back of my head, it freaking smacks me right in the face. Yeah, I am balding. Such is life as being a 30-year-old, am I right? It's not that I'm just 30, it's that I've also got a receding hairline that runs in the family. I want to face those super bosses, but my lord, did I not know that that thing would whoop my ass. Do I have to be like level fucking 70? Like, Belphegor? Belphegor? Okay, Gargoyle. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to somewhat grind, though. If I can find a save point, though, that'd be nice. And before Final Fantasy VII level summons. Yeah, it's not bad. I can easily grind some good job levels out of this. Another monster? You didn't say that before. Or did you? And I just didn't remember. I thought he was, like, taken control of. Or, you know, lost all of his thoughts. But obviously he still has some memory and cognizance? I don't know. Also, I thought he was gonna say... I thought he was talking as if he knew me personally, which is weird. Butts? Butts, it's you, isn't it? Yeah, he does have some cognizance, but not like... I guess he didn't remember me at all. Plat! Here, have some 4,000 damage on your way out. Butts? Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. Hitting him before his takeoff causes him to repeat. That's freaking great. Alright, I know now for the future not to hit him that much. That brings me back, though, that Final Fantasy 1 playthrough. I like Final Fantasy 1 a lot, but it has come a long way. The combat was so bad. Especially the stun. Oh god, the stun. The stun is so infuriating. I'm sorry, I had to save state my happy ass through that game so much. I could not. Like, I don't know. I want to buy that game. I want to get the physical copies of some of these games, but I don't know how I would be able to play the physical copy of some of these games. Like, I just like collecting games and collecting old games. And Final Fantasy is a game, to this day, I still never physically owned of the originals. Which is why I never grew up with them. And this is why I'm playing them now. But As a kid, I would have broken that game in half a long time ago. I'm a very simple kid. I don't know if it would be wise to go save. I mean, that's still a long trek for me. I want to be able to just... Bah. Hey, handsome, how's the stream? Going well. How are you? It's going well, Advi. How are you doing? Thank you. I like the hat too, it's very comfortable. Also very old. I'm surprised I still have it. Anyway. Hi. It's going well though. How's your day been? It's good to see you. 22. Blech. Blech. That's some weak ability points that they give. Ah, boy. Not risking that chest. That's probably going to be the other Ultima boss. And it's probably going to destroy me. Oh, don't know. I do not know which show. Hi. It sucks to be home alone during the quarantine. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I live with my parents, but I'm pretty much in my room alone all day, too, so I feel you on that. That's why I stream, well, or play games. I usually stream on a day-to-day anyway, or play games. I'm more of an introvert anyway, so I'm always inside my room playing games anyway. But I feel ya. I wish I had some company myself. But I don't live near anybody. None of my friends live out here. All my friends are back in Illinois. Sad to say. Oh, shit. That's a lot of gil. I don't want to go for that chest either. She's asleep. Last I checked. She hasn't been feeling too well. And it's kind of annoying having to... It'd be kind of annoying for her to go to see a doctor during this dang quarantine. But I hope she can get to a physician of some sort. She says she hasn't been feeling too well. I mean, it's not like I live near her, though. She lives out of state, or out of the country, in fact. She lives in the UK. We just met over streaming. It's not like I've known her for a very long time. Actually physically see her. We have a lot in common. We enjoy streaming and we enjoy Dragon Ball Z, so we started to talk, and
one thing led to another, and we thought we'd give it a try. I'm used to having dated over long distances, so I thought it wouldn't be a big deal for me anyway. But yeah, it's not like we actually seen each other ever. Otherwise, I probably would have had her over. I don't know what this is. I won't let you. What have I gotten myself into? That's so cute. Good for you. Thank you. I am now invincible. Can you defeat me? Necrophobia? Necrophobia and barrier. Okay. Genre-wise, I play a bunch of RPGs, but I also I've played a few fighting games. I play action games, adventure games. I pretty much play a bunch of wide variety of things. I do Pokemon. I've done Dragon Ball Z, Mystery Gen. Hey, Monster Hunter. I've played Dark Souls and Final Fantasy. I played through a good course of the other Final Fantasy games. Dragon Ball Kakarot, Eternal Darkness, Pokemon, all of them. I'm going to be playing through all the Pokemon series. I played through Kingdom Hearts. There's a lot of things. I'm pretty much naming off what I have played. Stuff like Monster Hunter, PSO, Phantasy Star Online, Dragon Ball Z, Legacy of Goku, Boost Fury, stuff like that. Really doesn't know me. This is her second stream or his second stream that they've been in. I say her or his because I really don't know gender yet. Rather. I'm sorry. This is really their second stream that they've been part of, to my knowledge. I'm not sure if they've been in others. If they have, they haven't chatted. Sorry about assuming gender. I'm gonna go get food before before anyone decides to let me have that. Feel free to bitch at me later. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, do you guys know each other? Sorry about that, guys. I was hungry. So wait, you guys know each other? These things can cast flare. Okay, I'm dead. I'm probably fucked. Unless I can pop off. No, wait, no, that wouldn't be smart. If they're casting flare on themselves, that means... Okay, that's not smart. That wouldn't make a difference, though. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. God. Oh my. They so happen to take out my mages. You fuck face. Can go shove it up your asses. Anyway, sorry about immediately running to go get food as you guys came in. That's my bad. So that's cool. Didn't expect you guys to know each other. Can y'all, like, fuck off? Spaghetti. Just, my parents make spaghetti with some meat. Nothing too spectacular. Just fucking wow. Please don't have reflect on YouTube. Okay, good. So, you're invincible? You weren't wrong when you said you're invincible? Okay. Alright, Mr. I Fear the Dead. My invincible barrier! Oh, I had to wait till your bitch ass talked. Then I have no choice to become... I have a taste of my real power. So you're gonna... Your real power is showing me your diddly junk. Good. I'm glad your real power is to flash me. Ow. Ow. Where the heck? There it is. Ow. Ow. Ow, indeed, yes, motherfucker. Hey, when will the God of War be up for stream? Not for a while, because I still got to get through the rest of the God of War series. But don't worry, it will happen, Mystery. I promise. There's so many games, though, too, on top of that. But I also want to play the original, or the other Gods of War. Really? Really, dude? Yeah, though. It'll happen, for sure. I just don't know when. I don't like to just jump into God of a certain game, though. I want to be able to play through the rest of the franchise. But I promise you, it will happen. See, I feel bad, though, because I don't know when it's going to happen. And I know you guys are going to be waiting for things. I keep wanting to be Ether to be up there, but it's not. Hi? Gilgamesh? Phew, I made it. If I go home right now, I'll remain in history. As a weakling. So you're coming to kick my ass. Heh. Blabbermouth. I'll get rid of you first. Okay. You're pretty good. You can even defeat the great Gilgamesh. Wait, what? Kara! Yeah, your grandfather. He was a strong man. Why are you telling me this? Go fall in love. Then you'd be more feminine. Okay. Lena.
Never forget your father. Oh, never mind. Never forget your love for animals. But I promise you, Mystery Gen, it will happen. Don't worry. All of you guys who've requested stuff, it will happen. I just don't know how long it's going to take to get through some of the games that have a series. God of War was already going to happen. Don't worry. That's why I'm rushing through as much as I can of Final Fantasy so I can move on to some other games too and other franchises. But don't worry. There's games that I've started that I need to even come back to is the thing. But no worries. It'll happen. So wait, is Gilgamesh just blocking me now? Die! What? That's hot. My line. Oh. He just, pulled a Chaozu. Yay! Thank you! Thank you, Gilgamesh. I don't know if that was... I mean, I would expect that to happen, but... Why? Whatever, give me a save point. Yay! You know what that means? I can grind and try to fight some mystery bosses. Or I can say fuck grinding and try to beat them anyway. But yeah, that means I can, if I even... I'm probably not going to be able to beat this game tonight, which I probably can rush it. But with me wanting to fight some super bosses, which I know actually are here, because otherwise I would have not have cared if I didn't notice that first super boss. I would have said fuck it and gone straight to the boss. But now that I saw that that's a thing in this game, like as it is in many later Final Fantasies, I want to do it. Because that's my favorite thing in these games, or in any game that has tough-ass enemies in it. I like to, for instance, Dark Souls. I like to fight every boss in Dark Souls. It's time. Bye-bye. Have a good night, favorite customer. I'm going to be getting off shortly myself. I'm not going to go too much longer. Finally, now that I got a save point, I'm not going to go on too much longer. Equip armor. I learned equip armor. Nice. I can now equip armor. Could I not normally? I guess that's neat and all. For me, for if I want to give me some better gear. All right. It's sleep time. The word sleep must be in that. Yep, sleep. Haha, sleep time. So that's why those came up. Forgot about my timed or my word specific emotes. That's not just my emotes. That's the thing that with Kappa Gen on Stream Elements. That's why that happens. But for anyone who's waiting on me to continue their requests, Half-Life has yet to continue. Or Half-Life has yet to start. Ooh, that heals him, okay. When it does, though, I will be going through... Wow, that heals him? Entirely. Okay, so physical attacks heal him, and magic attacks heal him? I'm not sure if... This is weird. Yeah, this is stupid. How am I supposed to kill him if this is the case? Okay.
But yeah, I will be getting through a bunch of your games, I promise. Okay. So Meteor. Hurts him. I don't know if that means black magic or time magic. Because Meteor is technically a time magic. Because, for anyone who cares, this long list is requests for games. And as you can see, God of War 4, while that's technically after Half-Life and Borderlands and then Mario RPG, there's still the other God of War games to play. However, I will be working on those actually pretty soon. I want to get through some of these games here pretty soon. So which means pretty soon, once I open up a couple slots, I'm going to add in some of these games, which means I'm going to finish off Borderlands 1, start Borderlands 2, which I'm at the end of Borderlands 1. That means I'll start Borderlands 2, and then once I get through the main story of those games, I can work on the DLC at my own pace, because the DLCs are going to be a little long, and Borderlands 2's DLCs are kind of meh. And then after I beat the base game, I'm going to start Mario RPG, and then after that, I'm immediately... And before I even finish off Borderlands or whatever, I'm going to start some God of War, because those aren't a request. God of War 4 is the request. So that way I can get through, by the time I beat Mario RPG or get towards it, I can start God of War 4. Then after that, I want to play Favorite Customers, Penumbras. And then I can start Isaac. And then Dead Rising 2, I was planning to do that anyway. I'll probably just continue to do Dead Rising 2 for October, which is, my scary series, where I start playing scary games. And then there's a couple emote requests, so you can kind of disregard those. And then Super Ninja Boys and Hitwoman she requested me to play whatever the hell I want. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for that. It's not really a thing, but that's that. I made an entire list for you guys. Don't worry. I promise. I will message you as well. That's why I have this. So that way I can be like, oh, okay, this is the Who Wants It. So I can message them, hey, I'm going live, or this game is going to be starting here. But technically, I have a bunch of games that I started already that I need to finish, such as Borderlands 1, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Red Dead Redemption 1, those kind of things. There's plenty of things I need to continue going. So don't worry. I'm trying to rush my way through the Final Fantasy series so I can start Metal Gear series. But there's plenty of stuff that I want to just try to beat through a bit so I can open up some time slots. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get through any of these games because I'm trying to do multiple things. And while Phantasy Star Online 2 has been added into the list, it's a game that I can play whenever the hell. It's just because the beta, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. But don't worry. And once I get up to 7 and start up that so I can be able to play some of the remake on time as well alongside of the original, I'm pretty much good to just take a break a bit at that point. I'm doing this to mainly try to get up to the remake so I can play that at on time with the original 7. But don't you worry. And once I get through Bloodborne and Bloodborne and Sekiro, I'll be moving on to Nioh 1 so I can play Nioh 2. Once that's done, I could probably take a break from those kind of games and add in something else in the meantime. I don't even technically need to worry about Nioh that much. I can play that whenever, but I just kind of want to play Nioh 2. But I don't care about playing games on time except for 7. 7's remake. But I guess I can just whenever I feel free, I can kind of just add in Half-Life. I've been wanting to add in Half-Life. I keep saying that I'm going to, but then I just keep forgetting to. I'm probably just going to sit around the save point then. I'm probably gonna get off for the night then, and probably do a bit of grinding. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys, and I'm gonna probably do a bit of grinding before I go to bed tonight, and then I'll probably come home and do a bit of grinding, and then we'll see what's up for tomorrow. Either I get on some more of this, or I get on some Phantasy Star. I've been wanting to play PSO, and I kept saying, yeah, I'm gonna make him play this a lot, which I do plan to. It's just I don't really want to take away too many more days of this. I'm trying to make it to 6. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 7's remake in time, or 7 in time to play a bit of the remake on time. With that, I don't want to solely play 7's remake is the thing. I want to play 7 and then the remake. But as long as I make it through Midgar, I can play 7's remake, because that's where 7's remake's episode 1 is going to take place. Yes, Perry, it's a freaking episodic. But have a good night, guys. Thank you all for joining. We'll be going live tomorrow at about 4 p.m. or so. 3:30, about 3:45, 4 o'clock Eastern. That's about when I get home from work. We'll either go live with some Final Fantasy V or some PSO. And then either or, if we do either or, then we'll probably play with the other afterward. We'll see what's going on this week. Maybe we'll start Half-Life. I really need to get going on some of these games before people start getting upset because they're requesting these. Have a good one, everybody. And don't worry. I swear. They'll be happening. Don't doubt me. This ain't YouTube. This ain't YouTube. When I make my promises on Twitch, there's a thing that I keep most of them. There's a few that I said I would do things back when I promised I would play these games on my own terms, where I didn't keep them necessarily, but as a request, that's a total different thing. Don't worry, I'll keep those promises. Have a good one. Before we head out, though... Now, I know I don't sound very trustworthy, though, when I came to what I just said, but don't worry. When it comes to my requests, you can trust me. When it came down to my YouTube days, I made more promises than I kept. We can go raid Lanny with some Animal Crossing, because apparently that's a needed game in these trying times. Not really. I'm not into the farming simulation type stuff, if you want to call it that. I keep calling it that. I'm not into stuff like that, but we can go raid him. Because he's an awesome guy. I love his work with DBZA and all his other TFS stuff, and even his solo streams. Poop. 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 Have a good one, everybody.